one can be just so lucky to be with you, ladies.
Oh my God, I loved him. I only say the past tense because I have a new love in my life, sorry. Yeah. But it was a blast.
Good to see you all. Big fan of the movie. Congratulations on all the success. My first question is to you, Karla.
For me, but why you?
You're the star of the film. Performance is amazing. In the film, you portray Emilia Pérez in 2 stages of her life. What did it feel like to play that early stage? And did it bring back any memories for yourself as you were making your transition as well?
Bueno, para mí creo que he tenido una fortuna, es uno de esos personajes que todos los actores y actrices quisieran tener en su carrera. Creo que es un personaje que sin pecar de falta de modestia es muy complicado y está a la altura de estos actores, grandes actores de Hollywood de todos los tiempos, como Marlon Brando, Meryl Streep o Javier Bardem o actores de esa talla, y creo que es un regalo que Jack me ha hecho con esta película. Para mí ha sido un reto grandísimo meterme en la piel de un personaje tan complicado, con un arco tan grande desde el principio desde el principio del metraje hasta el final de la película, y cambiar la voz, mi acento, las canciones, moverme de 2 maneras diferentes. Ha sido impresionante, muy divertido, muy complicado, muy duro también, fácil porque ellas me lo han hecho más fácil, mis compañeros y todo el equipo que teníamos en la película, pero para mí es un auténtico, simplemente, si yo lo tengo que definir de alguna manera, es solamente un regalo que la vida y la actuación me ha dado y que yo he intentado hacer lo mejor posible. Creo que es la primera vez que yo me veo en la pantalla y no tengo nada que decirme a mí misma. Es muy emocionante para mí porque es cierto que toda la vida yo la he pasado, cada vez que hacía un personaje, reprochándome cosas cuando me veía, cuando decía podía haber hecho esto mejor, podía haber hecho esto. Y es la primera vez en mi carrera, después de 52 años y de más de 30 y pico años trabajando, que me miro y no tengo nada que decir, solamente gracias. Gracias.
Zoe, if you would indulge me for a second, I was speaking with Julie Huntsinger at Telluride about your performance and how it was the best thing we've ever seen you do before. And we said it also made us angry that for so long we've seen you in blue and green makeup and you were capable of this the entire time. It's very mad at Hollywood and we may never forgive them. But what she said famously was, it stops now though. And it's such an amazing performance. Can you tell me what it's like to take on this role and finally get to show the fire that is everything that you bring to it?
I mean, thank you. That kind of recognition, I know we spend so much time and so much effort proving that we don't really need it, but we do. Art is created by the artist with the purpose of sharing it and for it to be seen and to be felt and heard and acknowledged. Because if not, it's really detrimental for the artist, correct? But being blue and green had its benefits. The exposure it gave me, the connection it gave me with science fiction, which I do have a natural affinity for. Also, Avatar was a film that I was able to incorporate so many parts of my craft. what I think happened with Avatar is there was a lack of understanding. I still feel that in 2009, 2010, Avatar was way ahead of its time. Jim has always been ahead of his time, but now we're going to jump to Emilia. I was given an opportunity. I think that we all were, independently, to showcase everything that we consider art and forms of it. When Jack approached me, not only was I able to sing and to play Rita, which is the main important thing for me, to sing through Rita and to dance through Rita, but I also got to speak in my native tongue, and that was incredible. Being a part of a story that is so important, that is so provocative, so authentic, fresh, and daring, and it was to me the highlight of it all. So if I ever get these opportunities again, with the blessing of my family, if they don't need me, I'll jump on board, because it was repurposeful and quite exhilarating.
Blue and green are great, but melanin is better.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Selena, I think before Emilia, you were quite well known in the music world, and doing great things. And what is so great about what you bring to the role, it's a tricky role, because you could elicit a strong reaction from the audience. There's a sense of betrayal that comes with it, but you balance it with such heart and understanding, and it's really hard to do. Can you talk about getting into that mode and being able to see the character's side with Jessie and everything that she goes through?
I guess I would just say it was Jacques. I mean, he was the one that saw something in me, and I remember in the audition, I've done things I had never thought I could do, just because of how encouraging and the way he saw the character. I wanted to embody her completely. So adding elements of, a romance or having another connection, I wanted it to feel like you were on that journey with her. But I think he's just great and pulls it out of me. And then I obviously have these amazing people who have helped me as well.
How many takes of Mi Camino did you do to get that,
Oh my gosh, how many
Whiplash.
takes? Edgar, how many takes? Oh my gosh, hours.
Hours, yeah.
It was so fun though. We didn't want to stop. It was like karaoke.
Yeah.
It was. On that day, I went.
you were
I
there.
came in early.
Yeah.
I got to see part of it, and Anthony Vaccarello was there,
Yeah.
the designer of Saint Laurent,
Yeah.
and
And producer.
it was so amazing. We all had like goosebumps.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Adriana, you have a smaller role in the film, but you make one of the largest impacts of everything that goes on. One of my favorite songs is your duet with Emilia. It's like the heart of the movie. Can you talk about getting to that place of portraying a beautiful love story that actually comes unexpected in a tale that includes crime and music?
Well, just as my colleagues just said, and Karla, this movie is a gift. I mean, everything on it. The cast, the crew, and Jacques Audiard, no? I mean, I admire him as a director. And it's a wild story. It's very risky. The first time I read the script, I was like, oh my God. This could be, this could be a failure, but it wasn't. It was amazing. It's the thing that happens when you take risks. So I'm so happy to be here sharing with them and with portraying Epifania, which is like a Epifania for Emilia and also for Epifania herself. So I love singing, I love dancing, and have the opportunity to combine acting and dancing. Everything, the journey has been amazing. Being in Paris, know them, working with them. With Karla, we had so much fun. She is amazing. Everything, it's a gift. I mean, for real.
Thank you. Edgar, unlike the ladies, we don't like your character in the movie because you do some mean things. But you also are an integral part to the story. Anyone else can just look at that role and just say, I have to be kind of terrible, but you bring some nuance to it. Can you talk about your approach and sharing your scenes with Selena?
I mean, one man can be just so lucky to support and be at the service of these four amazing artists. You know, I didn't think it twice. You know, we all become very close. I mean, Zoe and I have been friends for a very long time, but now the four of us are very close. It's one of those experiences where really the cast gets completely integrated and we're in each other's life, and we became very close personally. I just love the fact that I think this is a movie about the possibility of change and the possibility of doing it all over again with whatever that encompasses, you know, for better and for worse, the possibility of having second chances. And for me as an actor to have the opportunity to play a character that can be in a very specific moment of the story, kind of like a catalyst for actions that I'm not going to reveal in the film, and see how this movie tells the story of these four women that are claiming and reclaiming their identity, their authenticity, their agency, their independence, because in the end, that's what they're all, and with all the contradictions, because the reality is that it's not portrayed in a way that one is a devil and the other one is a saint. They're everything at the same time, you know, like the devil and the saint at the same time. They're all full of contradictions, which is what defines human nature. And I didn't think it twice. I mean, it's like when Jacques called me and said, Edgar, I would love you to be in this movie. And I said, and to have the opportunity to fall in love with Selena, because I believe that love was true. Yeah. You know, there was a real love story there with all the contradictions and all the passion and all the, you know, the messiness, because love is messy. Yeah. Love is not a straight line. Yeah. Love is messy. And I think that no one, especially these amazing artists and our director, no one shied away and looked the other way from contradiction.
So true.
And
But
yeah.
remember, Edgar.
I know.
Oh,
I know. I know. Actually, it is a love triangle at some point.
It's a total love
It is a love triangle at some point. A very unique one that you don't see so often, and on cinema. And I think that it's part of the risks. And I mean, come on. It's like it was an amazing opportunity to be part of this. As I said, one can be just so lucky to be with you, ladies.
Sei bello.
Selena, you're lucky.
Oh my God, I loved him. I only say the past tense because I have a new love in my life. Sorry, but it was a blast. He made it incredibly easy, and was always making sure I was comfortable with whatever I was doing, and he supported me. Yeah.
Let's speak about the elephant that isn't here, Jacques.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come see us today, but it's fine. But I'm one that believes that art is the only universal language that we have in this world. So we have the French Martin Scorsese essentially coming here and making a Spanish film in Spain that feels like it's ripped out of Mexico. It feels like Mexico. In Paris where he shot. Can you talk about Jacques' vision and how you understood that vision to be like? What does it feel like to be directed by him, for anyone?
I'll keep it short. It was it was absolutely liberating. He didn't get in Emilia's way. It's not, Jacques wasn't possessive over Emilia, over any of the characters. Jacques was simply just this brush that just kept, you know, giving us all these broad strokes, and we were defining where our characters were going, and he would slightly guide us. And I remember the respect that he had for the story, that he was, you know, constantly writing and rewriting and reshaping as we were going. And the way that he works with his crew, it almost felt, Emilia felt like a documentary at times. It felt like a journalistic sort of voyage into a story that felt sometimes so real and familiar. and yet felt completely distant and experimental. It was definitely an experience, but Jack was a part of that experience as well, versus like conducting it all the time, you know?
Awesome, thank you. Sorry, the last 2 bits. Selena, true or false? Future season Only Murders in the Building. Mabel will be the killer.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did pitch that. I don't think it's gonna work out, but yeah, who knows? You never know.
I think it could work. Zoe, Avatar. Do you know what happens to your character in this world, like down the line?
A lot. I think we saw what happened in the second film, The Way of Water, and they're going to continue evolving into that journey of healing and grief, but also fighting to protect what they believe is very, very sacred.
Jim told me you could tell us all about the movie if you want.
I'm not going to fall
No,
for
no.
that.
And then the final question, has everyone been asked to contribute to Selena's next album? Because you can all sing, obviously.
Now that you're suggesting it, I'm waiting. I'll wait for that phone call.
Okay, all right, maybe. I don't even have one yet.
Oh, well, picture.
You're pitching Mabel, they're pitching you albums.
Great.
No, thank you so much for being
Thank
with me
you.
today. And Emilia Perez is remarkable.
Thank you.
so
Good
much.
job.
So much.
Thank you.